Are joined by Coach Becky Hammon, Chelsea Gray, and Asia Wilson. We're going to start right away with question and answer. We will turn to Christian. Christian, go ahead.
Good morning, ladies. Coach Asia, I love your pink hair. I absolutely love it. I have two questions. Asia, you play a lot of minutes and you remain relatively available. How do you take care of your body to really play all those minutes and stay, remain dependable throughout the season? You guys are muted.
It's pretty much my whole off season. That's what I kind of gear towards. I give me some time to rest, to make sure that I'm ready to do my job, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. So I'm prepared for anything, and just train my body. That's pretty much it. I enjoy being out there on the court as long as I can. So I don't really think about too much. I just kind of go out there and just enjoy the moment. I don't take playing for granted, so I take it very seriously.
Thank you. Just one follow-up question. Everyone knows you're very elite at what you do, and we often see you even coaching some of your colleagues on the court and giving them pointers. Kind of where does that come from? And do a lot of your colleagues, even across the league, kind of look to you for guidance?
I mean, I don't know about that. You would have to ask them, but my biggest thing is not even, I don't even look at it as just like trying to do it. I just see what I see and I love the game and I try to teach it as much as I can because I was taught the game the same way. If we can help each other and pick each other up or give little tidbits, I think that just shows mutual respect that we have across this league. So I'm blessed to be able to be in such an elite league that I can learn every single day from others, but also teach others as well at any point. So I'm grateful. I'm going to continue to try to do that as much as I can because I was once that young girl in the league trying to come up, and people took a chance on me as well.
Yeah, I saw that quick.
Thank you.
Sorry, I wanted to let you know, like, are you good? Oh, Ron, where you at, baby?
Sorry, guys, having trouble on the audio on this side. Christina, you're up.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Hey, okay, I have two questions. One for Asia and then one for both Chelsea and Asia. Okay, Asia, I was gonna ask you. So I saw yesterday that Rihanna and Fenty is now partnering with the New York Liberty. And so I know you're a really big Beyonce fan. So and she has Sacred. So I was wondering what would a Beyonce Sacred Las Vegas Aces partnership look like for you? What would it mean to you? And if you had to pitch for it, what would you say?
I would say if we got partnered with Sacred, wow, that would be a blessing. Obviously, I would actually probably wear my natural hair when I play. Um, but no, that's pretty dope for them. I think that just goes to show how, people are really starting to take the chance and respecting women and what we bring on and off the court and wanting to be a part of that. So yeah, I don't really have a pitch for that because it is what it is. We know we love it. I used her products yesterday to actually wash my hair to put this on. But no, I think it's cool just to see that. But if we paired with Sacred, listen, y'all wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. I knew
So
that
y'all
was
nothing.
extras help me. So
Queen
like,
A, Queen B, and Queen C. So
that'll
I
be
think
perfect.
we have
It
it
would
all
be great. I think
covered.
that's like chef's kiss.
Working down the whole alphabet.
Period. We love to see it. Okay, other question is for both of you guys. I saw a clip on Twitter of you guys dancing to the commercial that you have, Asia. I don't know if you guys saw it, but the commercial was playing and you guys were kind of dancing to it. Chelsea, I saw you do your big one, and then Asia, I saw you with the Meg Thee Stallion knees. So I just want to know what's on you guys' playlist. Is what you guys are listening to right now.
Well, that's the Chelsea question. She's always on
We
the
got some Glow, we got some Meg, we got some Wayne, City Girls, Usher,
Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Jeezy,
It's like
period.
it's like a mixture of a bunch of like, depending on how we're feeling, where we're traveling to. If we're in Atlanta,
Jeezy's not
we got some
Jeezy.
different stuff.
There's two different ones.
It's different. Jeezy the
Okay,
song.
gotcha. So it's just depending on where y'all at and what kind of mood y'all in.
Free.
Clearly, I do not know.
Yes, you know Jeezy. We're gonna put you on Jeezy.
All right.
We're gonna
But
play that next time.
yeah, y'all put Coach on Jeezy. But yeah, thank y'all for your time.
Turn to Michael Stoppenauer. Michael, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Just following. I'm Mike with Billboard as well, so I'm following in that same music lane. What would be your guys' pick for the song of the summer if you guys had to choose one? And Becky and get as well. We'll take your answer. We'll take everyone.
Yeah, what you got? Summer.
I don't know if I feel like we never really know it until like June.
What's the song that all the kids be singing with the 10 toes? Standing on business, 10 toes in. What is it? Do you know what I'm talking about? That would be my song.
We don't know, Michael.
We don't have
That's
one
my
yet.
answer.
Yeah, ask us again at the end of June.
Yeah.
All right, that's fair. We'll take
Yeah.
that. Who else would you guys, I guess if you can even add to it as far as who's like the aux, who has the aux in like the locker room and what are you guys playing as well? Also, it is Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
Got you. So just like the same kind of artists that you just named before, pretty much?
Yep, mixture.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hey, Jennifer, you're up. Jennifer.
Jennifer Porty from Let's Talk Women in Basketball. I have a couple of questions for both of you guys. My first question is, what part of your game did you focus on this offseason? And my second question is, what's one thing that fans will be surprised to learn about you? Oh, you guys are on mute.
One thing I worked on this season, besides making sure that I was healthy, is catch and shoot threes and off the dribble threes.
Wow. For me, I worked on patience. Patience. Obviously, I sharpened some kind of tools in my offensive box, and I'm working on my defense. Give me some time, Becky. But I just worked on patience. I think that sometimes that I need that
You have
more.
not, I told you haven't been on a lot of clips.
Yeah, knock on wood. But I've really just been working on patience. Everything else is gonna flow. The game is gonna be the game. So I'm gonna figure it out either way. I'm gonna have some.
And my second question, what's one thing that fans would be surprised to learn about you?
That I'm truly an introvert. I feel like people see me in my job and think that I'm like supposed to be like, Asia all the time. But no, I'm actually really enjoy being by myself, in peace with that, going to movies by myself, like just chilling out. I'm a homebody. I do not, you can ask Chelsea, I do not be out in the street.
Yeah.
I am never, if you see me out, it's because like I had to be there. So yeah, I would say that.
One thing about me, I freestyle and I cook.
I knew you were gonna say cook because I was like, no one knows Chelsea can actually really cook.
Been holding out on us.
See?
I be in the kitchen.
All right, we'll go to Courtney. Courtney, you're up.
Hey, ladies, thanks for taking the question. This one's for Asia. Malia Obama directed your Nike signature shoe commercial. How did that all come about?
Honestly, I don't know. That's my team at Nike. I showed up on set and I saw her and I was just like in awe. Obviously, because I grew up seeing her on TV all the time, and to see that she's now made her way into the filmmaking and just to be a part of the campaign was truly a blessing. But yeah, that's up to my Nike squad. They did an amazing job of just making sure that we could capitalize on everything from top to bottom of just me and the creativities behind it. Like it's a blessing. So it was so cool to bring that to life.
Real dope commercial. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, we will go to Mark B. Mark, you're up. Mark Berman, go ahead.
Yeah, this one's for Becky. I saw that Elizabeth Kitley, I think she played 10 minutes in your last preseason game and 5 minutes in your first preseason game. So what's kind of the plan for using her once the actual regular season starts?
Well, she's still working her way back from, a major injury. She's, getting her feet, her legs underneath her. You think about it, the last game she played in, she was a college senior over a year ago. So we are in no rush with her. However, we do, want to move her along in a good way and in a way that's both productive for her and for us. But you're going to just see continued growth. Having gone through an ACL, you really don't feel yourself till probably 14, 15 months post-operation. So by July and August, I'm thinking she's going to look pretty darn good out there. So, but yeah, we're just kind of amping her up slowly. And we're still obviously monitoring her and don't want to put too much on her, but she's been great in training camp. She's been a sponge. She's learning a lot. She's learning our system. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of a whole new world for her right now because she was sitting. It's tough being injured, especially as a rookie, or even if you're on the team, you kind of feel like you're not in the loop when you're injured. So I think for her, she's loving being in the mix. She's loving being around these guys, learning from these guys and competing, right? At the end of the day, she's a competitor and she wants to be out on the floor and she's doing everything she can to do that for us. So we're moving her along, but not too fast.
Does that mean she doesn't play when the regular season starts, or it kind of gets phased in once the regular season is ongoing, or could you see her out there for the regular season opener?
I have no idea. We'll see.
We don't even.
I never said I wasn't going to play her in the preseason. I'm just saying I think she's going to be pretty damn good come July. But there's a process to coming back. You don't just jump out with the best in the world and make it happen. At the end of the day, she's still a rookie. This will be considered her rookie year. And there's a lot of growth. I don't care if you're the number 1 pick, the number 25 pick, it don't matter. There's a lot of growth. And I want to put her in spots to be successful. Might be in New York when we go there. Might not. I don't know. My job is to win games. Whoever is out there to win games.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nikias. You're up, Nikias.
Hi, everyone. Just a quick one for Becky and Chelsea. I just finished talking to Jackie a little bit ago. Going back to the first preseason game, there was a pass that she tossed to Aaliyah Nye with her curling off of a stagger, a tight window pass. Wanted to know if either one of y'all said anything to Jackie about that pass, and just in general, what kind of growth you've seen from her in terms of her passing aggression.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about that one, but the one in transition where she did an in and out to Asia, the zip through like defenders, it was like it wasn't really like transition, it was like secondary. That one was really nice. There's been passes this year. I was like, okay, Jay, I get really hyped with it because it's not the simple pass. Like she does something and kind of threads the needle and takes a chance. So I like that. I like that little taking a chance.
I mean, Jackie can really pass the freaking ball. I mean, it's probably a very underseen part of her game, but I mean, there was a stretch either 24, 23, I forget. She had 45, 46 assists in a combination of games with 0 turnovers. Like it's always interesting. It blows your mind when she makes a risky pass because she's so conservative most of the time in her passes. So then when she does pull out some laser across the court, it's like, damn. So you do be seeing all that then. And she does, but a lot of times she's just very conservative. This one, not so much. She gonna let it fly. She gonna throw the ball.
What? I've been good. Come on.
You've been great.
I've been good. I haven't tried too many crazy things yet. Hey. All right.
Sometimes I think she gets bored with her own, like she gets disinterested. It's kind of like, I'm just gonna be doing this.
Yeah, just be trying.
And then it goes.
You gotta try stuff.
And we'll roll with it.
Yeah, try stuff. It's gonna work more times than not.
Andrew J.
Like play last year with AC.
Andrew Jones, yep.
Be mad. I'm like, actually, I'm not mad at that turnover. That's literally the only way you could get that pass there.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ron. I mean, y'all a classic show right here, so I could just let y'all finish right there all the way. First for you, Becky, what was the most entertaining thing that you seen from Chelsea and Asia this off season before you saw them again? CJ12, what was the favorite thing about that Adidas commercial, and who was the funniest on that set? And Asia, has you and Jewel been able to recreate that funny stare meme that you
that was weird.
First for you, Becky.
Oh, you're gonna have to repeat my question. That was a lot. Can you just go one for me?
Yes. What was the most entertaining thing that you saw from both Chelsea and Asia this whole off season that made you laugh when you saw them for the first time?
The most entertaining thing. I mean, it's always entertaining when Asia FaceTimes me. I love it when she FaceTimes me because then I get to see her face. But she was kind of a busy lady. I only got to catch her really at her jersey retirement. This one, I got to see her every, Friday night, Saturday, and Monday, doing her thing. But I went down there a couple times, spent times. Both of them, they're always just going to be themselves. So it's kind of like nothing really shocks me seeing her, be Chelsea Gray out on the court. The world just kind of forgot for a minute about this woman. And I think Unrivaled was a nice little reminder for who she is. And then this one, she's all over the world. I have a hard time keeping up and catching up with her. What I do know is whatever she's doing, her basketball work is always her biggest priority, whether it's a book, a shoe, whatever, a car deal, whatever it is. She always gets her work in and she always comes back every year. So actually when she leaves, she just goes. She's like a bird. She comes back when it's like migrating time. She comes back to Vegas and then she just comes back better. And it's like a magic little thing she does. Magic show. Disappears and then comes back better.
All right, Cassandra, you're up. Cassandra.
My question. Okay. Yeah.
To go back to you saying you're working on your patience, is that patience with yourself, patience with teammates? What went into that decision to work on that?
Both, 100%. This team is crazy. But no, definitely patience with myself and just the game. Not like I get the mental aspect of patience, but I'm also just thinking about whether it's timing. I know I'm going to see a lot of different defensive schemes, defenders, and just being patient in that and understanding that it's all a work in progress. I'm going to get to my spots the best way I can, and then we kind of work from there. So patience was just kind of firing off on all cylinders this off season, and I wanted to make sure that I could be in the moment because I feel like last year I was so wanting to do better and wanting to do like I kind of missed out on the moment and the love and the joy of the game last year. So I wanted to make sure that we could regain that this year. That takes a lot of patience and letting people grow, letting people figure things out, and then living through that.
Ron, be careful what you pray for.
All right, thank you. Andy, you're up.
Thanks, Ron. Hey, ladies, Andy Lipton. I have the same question for Chelsea and Asia and a slightly different one for Becky. For Chelsea and Asia, at the end of last season, Becky talked about the team losing its edge. Did you guys agree with that? And if so, how do you get it back this season?
Yeah, I would say I would not say that it was an edge. I think it's just a certain feel. We just ain't have it. And I think it's like okay to say that. I'm okay with saying that because it always kind of makes you realize and how much the value of 2 points are, like how much you need to value possessions, how much you need to value the game. And I think we kind of lost our value a little bit last year, but the value just taxed and we're coming back with a lot more value of the game. So yeah.
For me, I think it kind of when you win two in a row and you come back that year, it's hard to wear two in a row. It's hard to win one. Third and like the third one, the league got better. And I think we stopped doing little things to help us win. I think it's the little things that make the big picture happen. Like everybody sees the threes and the nice passes and layups, but like the loose balls, the attention to detail. So I feel like it's the little things that kind of compound itself, and you end up losing and not competing for a championship. And that's where we were last season.
And Becky, for you, how do you define edge? How do you get it back this season? And did Becky Hammon lose her edge last season?
Well, first of all, I can tell you these two have been blowing me up. They are not lacking any edge or fire or mental approach this year. I think it's what Chelsea said. It's taking pride in doing the little things. That's how you show, nothing falls apart like very rarely if it's a relationship, whatever, over like, oh, it was just this one thing. It's mostly those little things that eat away at your fabric and really let you know what you're about. And the little details, taking pride in the little details, whether that's defensively or offensively. And I will say this, there was a lot of factors last year. I don't think people were healthy. You had the Olympics in there. It was a lot. There was a lot. And they know I would not want to give them excuses or make excuses, but there is a reality to that. And at the end of the day, I mean, we had 2 deep runs, and there's a reason why this has not been done in over 20 years, since I think Kobe and Shaq in any of the sports. You saw the Chiefs get close. You saw Patriots get close. It's just really, really hard to just fight and be that good for that long. Not only that, you have to have some breaks. You got to stay healthy. Like there's a lot that goes into winning a championship. And so, lucky for us, I think we grew this offseason in a lot of ways. Like I think it was very painful offseason for all of us. Nobody liked how we played last year. Nobody was happy. Even her, with her this season that she was not happy. I can tell you at the end of last year. And this one, they're just about winning championships. And when that doesn't happen, it just leaves a bad taste in your mouth. However, all you can do is make you better for the next year. And I feel like it's made us better this year. In fact, losing last year might have won us, a few more up in front, because I know how distasteful it was for them and for myself last year. So we just got to get back to being us, being who we are for 40 minutes every game, like never take those 2 minutes for granted. And like she said, being patient and being present in the moment. you know, don't take those moments for granted. They're really special. And it, you know, being a player flies by quick. You don't get the years back. And so making the most of it. And I know this year it's not going to be a problem. That's what I could tell you.
Appreciate it, lady. Thank you.